Dr. Ross Leicester examined the patient again. However, Henry's heart was beating rapidly as his body convulsed and trembled out of his control. At that moment, the doctor was at a loss for words. "This does not look good." Ross was puzzled. He sighed and said the patient was previously diagnosed with other illnesses. Now that he's got the Havaska virus, it's impossible to cure him. It looks like he won't make it. You should start preparing for the end. What? Everyone froze at B's statement. After treating him for so long, this is the outcome? Prepare for the aftermath? Dr. Leicester. Please, you have to save my grandfather. I'm willing to spend every penny I have. Dahlia begged. As the doctor opened his mouth to speak, the door was kicked open with a loud bang. Dustin entered the room with a gloomy look on his face. Without a word, he swiftly pulled out a silver syringe and stabbed Henry's chest. The fluids in the needle rushed into the man's veins with a whoosh. "Hey! What are you doing?" Ross exclaimed angrily. "Since you can't cure him, let me do it." Dustin replied coldly. Who says I can't cure him?" With a bold look, Ross demanded, "I already thought of a way to cure him. I could save him immediately. But now that you've messed around with the patient, his condition has worsened. So you're saying that this is my fault?" Dustin sneered. "Of course it's your fault. If anything goes wrong, you should take all responsibility for it." Ross barked. He had been worried earlier but never thought this man would appear and become his scapegoat. Thank the heavens, he thought. He might finally be able to save his reputation. "You're not good at anything besides shifting blame. I don't understand why Cross took you on as his apprentice." Dustin mocked. "You bastard. What are you blabbering on about? I'll kick your ass." The doctor was losing his patience. "Go ahead and try it if you don't mind dying." Dustin glared at Ross. The stern look on his face managed to instill fear in the doctor's heart. "Dustin, what on earth are you doing? You don't have any medical skills, so why do you insist on messing around?" Dahlia insisted, her blood starting to boil. Everything had happened so quickly when Dustin entered the room that she had only just returned to her senses. "Are you guys blind? This person made Grandad cough up blood. You still believe him?" Dustin demanded coldly. "Dr. Leicester said he knows how to treat him." Dahlia replied. "So you just believe everything he says? Would you jump off a building if he told you to?" Dustin insisted. "You." Dahlia started, but she was at a loss for words. "Enough talking. Get out of my way," Dustin said. His relentless manner made everyone freeze. Ignoring the crowd's shocked expression, Dustin grabbed a glass of warm water and slowly mixed in some antidote powder. He fed it to Henry slowly. Although he could cure Henry with his equipment, it would take too much time and effort compared to giving him this antidote. After all, it had taken Dr. Cross 3 years of hard work. "You sure this will work?" Dahlia questioned with a frown, clearly still filled with doubt. "Are you effective or not, you will see in a minute," Dustin replied hastily. "How ridiculous. You think you can cure Havaska poisoning with some random powder? Do you think you're some wizard?" the doctor chastised. "How could some random guy cure an illness that he couldn't? Rhys, I'm warning you. If anything happens to Grandpa, I won't let you off easily." Dahlia snapped. As she finished her sentence, Henry's eyes shot open.